everyone, and welcome. It's lovely to have you here today. Thank you for coming, and thank you everybody out there for joining us too. This is a first for us in terms of format, so forgive us if we bumble around a bit. And also, this is the first time I've worn high heels for about 8 months, so anything could happen. Thank you for bearing with us. Sorry, but I'm sure it's going to be as fabulous as ever because Women of the Future is all about extraordinary women. And this room is absolutely heaving with you. So thank you. It's such a delight to be here. This is our 6th Women of the Future Awards. And I would really like to thank Santam for partnering with us right from the start. You already had that vision back then to see what we could accomplish together for women in business all those years ago. So thank you for that. In particular, thanks to Mokaedi, Santam's Chief Marketing Officer, for always being a champion of South African women. He has championed us right from the start and has really stuck to his belief that women should be a part of our economy. Thank you, Mokaedi, we see you. This is the first year that our sister magazine, TRUELOVE, has partnered with us too, and we're delighted to have them on board going forward. I'm very sad that Mbali, the editor, couldn't be with us today, but she is with us in spirit, and I'm so happy to have them on board. I'd also like to thank our judges. Firstly, Professor Thuli Madonsela, who has also been with us right from the beginning. Thank you, Thuli, and who always manages to make time for us in her very, very busy schedule and to offer her advice and input. It's an honor and a joy to work with you on this fantastic and inspiring project. Thank you, Thuli. Thank you, too, to Enid Lizamore, Executive Head of HR at Santam, Dawn Nathan-Jones, renowned social entrepreneur, shark and mentor, Reedy Klabi, journalist, producer, author, and all-round inspiration, and my fabulous colleague Mbali, obviously. Reedy is in Gauteng, but with us on Zoom, as we know. And of course, as always, to our brand manager and project manager, Roxanne, for being the incredibly detailed and effective engine behind everything we do, from the first call to entry, to this beautiful room we're sitting in right now. Well, this room is beautiful, but wait until you see the lunchtime venue. That'll also blow you away. Right, so I'm going to talk very briefly because I know there's so much exciting stuff to get on with. But I do just always want to say a few words because I've been a woman for some time now, and I have come to the conclusion that business and women, it's a very difficult situation to be in. So if somebody says business unusual again, I may have to take a hostage. I'm really so tired of it. We are women. It's always been business unusual for us. But this year, the number of employed South Africans has dropped by 2.2 million. And 1 in 4 women has left the workforce, largely because the constant juggling between homeschooling, housekeeping, and remote work became unbearable. Our economy is in crisis. And as Barack Obama said, we're definitely quoting the Obamas today, there is no tool for development more effective than the empowerment of women. That's why FAIRLADY and all of us here today stand squarely behind female entrepreneurs. It is our fundamental belief that the only real way to change society for the better, God, that's much better without my glasses, sorry, society for the better for all of us, men, women, and children, is for women to become economically viable in their own right. It's only when women are economically viable in their own right that they can leave situations that are dangerous for them. That has to happen before anything else happens in our quest for justice in this society. So I want to thank our entrepreneurs, not only for doing that for themselves so magnificently, but also for the way you have empowered other women, other people through your endeavors. I just want to tell you a quick story about a woman, Yishi Dawa, who started a now hugely successful gluten-free bakery in Australia. It's called the Midnight Bakery because when she started, she had 0 money, she had no resources. So she approached an existing restaurant and she said to them, would they mind if she took over their kitchen at night when their staff weren't there and baked her bread during the night. And then in the morning she would clean up and before their staff arrived, and then the restaurant would take over again. The Midnight Baker is now an extremely good business, so good that Yishi has opened her own restaurant. When she's not using her kitchen, she allows other startups to use it. When she closes her restaurant, it opens for someone else, becoming an art or theater space. This is how she explains why she does what she does. She said, we all have the same universal desire, which is freedom from suffering and pain. Our well-being depends on rising together and looking after each other. And that sounds, she's Australian, Yishi, but that sounds a lot like Ubuntu to me. And I think we have a head start on that. So you women are all role models to me because you're blazing ahead, changing the world to make it work on your own terms. You're rebels and earthshakers. You're the dreamers of dreams. Somebody once told me there's only one real reaction to a sudden crisis, and that is, so what, followed by, now what? And what I love about that is it's like you accept where you are. This is where we are. This is what happened. But now what? I love the future focus of that now what? What do we do now? So that's the effect that COVID has had on all of us. We can't deny the effect it's had on us, but it's where to from now? What do we do now? You women are focusing squarely on the answer to that second question, where to from here? We owe you respect, not only our deepest respect, but also a debt of gratitude for what you are doing for our economy and our country. Thank you. I salute you.